two political strategists who know exactly what it's like to prep candidates for a presidential debate. We have ABC's Matt Dowd, who was chief strategist for George W. Bush's 2004 re-election campaign, and David Plouffe was Barack Obama's campaign manager back in 2008. Good morning, guys. And Matt, this is Trump's first one-on-one political debate. So what is his team focusing on right now?
Well, I don't think they've ever experienced the intensity of what's about to happen tonight. One, the audience is going to be 100 million. It'll set all kinds of records. But two, being there for an hour and a half, he's not had that. So he has to have an ability, one, to stay focused and stay on message throughout that. And the question for Donald Trump is he's had moments of discipline. Can he take that moment and stretch it to an hour and a half? It's tough. And
2-minute responses.
And 2-minute responses in the course of this.
All right, David Clinton, we just mentioned, no stranger to political presidential debates. This will be her 35th. So what is her team strategizing on right now?
Well, it's a huge opportunity for her. She's not the best speech maker in the world. She's not a great retail politician, particularly compared to her husband. So this is an opportunity for her. I think the key thing is people know she's got good ideas, or at least ideas and policy. She's got to speak from the heart and the gut about why she's doing this and connect, I think, with those members of the Obama coalition right now who aren't suggesting they're going to turn out at the rate she needs to.
But doesn't she also have to, assuming we don't really know what the moderator is going to do tonight? Lester Holt has not spoken, yet she has to be prepared, I believe, to take the fight to Donald Trump.
Well, absolutely. So. And there's polls out every day that are all over the place, but I think it's clear that Hillary Clinton is winning this race. So Donald Trump's the one that's got to change the dynamic. So if all she does, and I think she needs to do more than this, is keep the race where it is and doesn't give him momentum, that's important. So now you can't get in your head that you've got to be fact checker in chief, but yeah, I think you have to take moments. You can't do this in every answer, and have moments where it's clear Donald Trump is not fit to sit in the Oval Office of the Situation Room. Very important.
The problem for Hillary Clinton, though, in this is she does have a slight lead, but she's kept him in the game. He is now within a field goal of this game, and you do not want to go into the last few days of this election and be within a field goal, because anything can happen, and if he overcomes 1 or 2 points, he wins.
It's interesting because Cecilia was saying the Clinton campaign wants Trump to go off message and to be crazy. What does Trump need to do? What does he have to accomplish tonight?
Well, they actually have to switch positions tonight. He needs to be less visceral and more rational, and more head and less heart, just like she needs more head and less heart in the course of this debate. I think he has to actually try as best he can to not do his mannerisms that he has sometimes done in debates and not go off on her personally.
Isn't that why people are watching?
Well, I think he has to have an emotional connection, but he has to actually show that he has the knowledge to be president.
And David, for each of them right now, what is the one issue they have to get to, even if it doesn't come up from the moderator?
Well, I think for Clinton, one, it's to speak about, why am I doing this right now? Again, everybody knows she has policies. She's got to find the moment to say, why am I doing this? Why am I motivated to do this? And I think she has to draw a clear economic contrast that Donald Trump's policies would hurt. I think Donald Trump has to show some command on foreign policy, on national security. The other thing to remember, George, we both have prepared folks for these debates. They're human beings. Everybody has prep. Everyone's got strategy. No one intends to have a bad debate. So you just know what you don't know what's going to happen once that bell goes off.
Each candidate is going to have to call a lot of audibles out there tonight.
Yeah, and I think the thing they're doing today, they're done preparing and reading binders, and even if Donald Trump read some binders, I don't know. But I think today is they're focused on the safe place. They need to have a place that no matter what the question is, if they get caught in something or they forget an answer, they can go to a safe place. They have to be able to end up in a place that they know they're comfortable in.
All right. Well, also curious about what you guys think about Lester Holt being a moderator. Do you think that he should be the fact checker in chief? Should he be Encyclopedia Britannica?
Well, I don't know if he should be Encyclopedia Britannica, but journalists are supposed to actually try to figure out a way to discover the truth, and discovering the truth is fact checking. They shouldn't be an arm of the campaign. They shouldn't be an arm of the Clinton campaign or an arm of the Trump campaign. But in the course of the debate, he does need to come up, and if somebody tells a bald-faced lie, he should correct it.
Yeah, I think if you look at debates historically, moderators just don't read questions. Anyone can do that. They help direct the conversation. But particularly Hillary Clinton, it can't be in her head that why isn't Lester Holt not fact-checking? She's got to take the opportunity when the moment presents itself.
And David, you helped revolutionize this whole use of social media in the last couple of campaigns. I think tonight we're going to see something we have not seen before. This debate is going to be happening in parallel at exactly the same time on social media. The campaign's fighting it out fiercely.
It's fascinating. So there is going to be a huge audience, okay? okay? But the first 10 minutes is still important, both for journalists and for, I think, the general public. A consensus will begin to emerge about who's having the best night. Now, the Benghazi moment in our second debate out at Hofstra happened an hour in, so it still is important the entire 90 minutes. But yeah, you have to have a very sound strategy to drive that conversation. But I think that's a fascinating, you have to get off to a good start.
And I also think it's not just winning tonight, and winning tonight is important, it's actually winning in the next 3 days, because some candidates in the past, Al Gore is a perfect example, won the night and then lost the follow-up of the following 3 days. And with social media, that could drive a lot of who actually people think the winner is.
Are the two practicing throughout the day today? Are they resting? What would you suggest?
Well, I thought Hillary Clinton made a really good decision, which is to do downtime for 3 or 4 days. I think they're resting. And again, as I said, they're finding that safe place. It's like, whatever the answer is, I'm going to go there if I get caught and confused on a specific question.
Just some very light practice today, kind of like pepper in baseball. That's all you want to do.
T-yoga meditation.
Right.
T-yoga meditation.
Yeah, don't leave it in the locker room. Thanks, guys. And of course, I'll be anchoring coverage of tonight's big debate with our whole team. There you see them. That's live at 9 Eastern right here on ABC.